Larry has been in the frigid waters for over 6 hours. He's exhausted and cold. He's been swept 4 miles down the Rosario Strait that eventually empties into the Pacific Ocean. Little does he know that since his kayak was spotted on land, the rescue teams are following the wrong scent and are no longer looking for him in the water.
Yes, he paddled here. He left a red paddle with his boat.
Did you say red paddle?
The red paddle's the storm paddle. It's tied to the boat. The boat with nobody in it would still have the red paddle.
Did you say red paddle?
Yes.
No black and white paddle?
Negative.
How many holes are in the top of the boat?
2, 1 for each person.
No, it's a one-man kayak. That's the storage hatch. Is there anything in there?
Yes, there is gear in here. A dry bag with what feels like clothes and maybe a sleeping bag.
He's not on the island.
It's Larry's kayak,
Damn it!
but it came ashore without Larry.
At this point, man, we're in trouble. It's just this feeling of like, why did I invite him on this trip without making sure that we're both ready for this trip? It's just an incredible sense of no hope again, just no, it's all over, it's all over.
This boat just washed up here.
It was this feeling of, he's dead and we're gonna find the body. You realize that somebody that you're fairly close to is no longer here, and you're the one that killed him.
Yes, Mrs. Kaiser? It's Saul Canderas. I'm sorry to call you so late.
It was the hardest phone call I've ever made. It was nothing that in my life I'd ever expected myself to have to do was call somebody and say, hey, you know, I took your son out, it was supposed to be fun. I got him killed.
Here I am, I'm in the water, it's dark, it's cold, I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, no one can see me, everyone's looking for me, they're getting farther away from me, and there's nothing I can do about it. At that point, I was fully thinking there's just no chance in hell I'm ever getting out of this water alive. I'm dead. I really thought, just end it now. Why even bother with this? I was just gonna like dunk my head under water and just drown myself. You think about weird stuff like that. It just came out of nowhere. And I just burst into tears thinking about my mom. And I love my parents, I love my dad, I love my family. What do you say? You know, thanks for, being my mom, quote unquote. I mean, I was ready to die.
As Larry is swept towards the mouth of the Rosario Strait, he passes the last few islands that lie between him and the Pacific Ocean.
I can see this lighthouse to my right as I'm coming up on it. And it seemed like I'd gotten a little closer to land. And I'm thinking, I can maybe swim for that. And I start swimming, and I can see myself making progress. And it's getting closer. Keep swimming, it's getting closer and closer. I'm like, my God, I'm gonna get out of this. I'm gonna get out of this. I come up onto shore, and there's this big rock right there, and I just swim up and put my arms around this rock. This is the most beautiful rock I've seen in my life. That's all I could think of. Nothing else, just lie there and enjoy this stupid rock. feeling of relief. If you've ever been in a situation where it's literally life and death, and you feel that you've cheated death, it doesn't get much sweeter than that.
Too exhausted to find the lighthouse, Larry stumbles inland and collapses on the ground.
At that point, I still have no idea what I'm going to do, but I was just basically trying to bide my time until I got light out. I really couldn't sleep. I was too worked up.
Larry is mentally and physically exhausted, but he's exhilarated at just being alive. His mind is working overtime.
I thought about, what the hell is Saul doing? Was he having a beer with some friends in some bar? Did he go home, and is he watching TV right now? Is he thinking, oh, I wonder where Fuzz is at? What is this man thinking? Is he thinking that I'm dead? Is he thinking he killed me? Is he thinking he's responsible for killing me? I thought about that a lot.
Larry now faces a bitter night in near freezing temperatures, without food, water, or warm clothing.
Mike? Mike? Mike?
What?
What time in the morning did they start the search again?
Probably first light, 5:15.
Okay.
I don't think anybody there could have been harder on doubting my decision than I was. If the outcome was good, then I'd be telling myself later it was the right decision. If the outcome was bad, I'd take that doubt with me for the rest of my life.
After 6.5 hours fighting for survival in the water, only snatches of sleep, no food, and nothing to drink, Larry still has to find his way back to civilization.
The game plan was to head back towards the lighthouse. If there's the phone or some communication, I can get the word out that I'm okay. At that point, to me, in my mind, absolutely the worst was over. I started hiking towards the lighthouse. And I'm thinking, what is this? I'm on another island right now. It's another mile across to get to land again. I was nervous. I kept looking around initially at first, thinking, am I making any ground? Am I making any headway here? Am I getting any farther away from the shore? And I could tell I was. So that gave me some confidence. I'm literally right in the middle. I was overcome with this just strange, bizarre feeling. I stopped swimming. I turned around in the water, and there behind me was this giant helicopter hovering right where I was standing. You've got to be kidding me. This can't be happening. Everything I do is not the right decision. What's the first thing they tell you to do when you're lost? Stay put. So in hindsight, yes, I should have stayed the hell where I was at.
Is there anybody here? Hello?
No one was around. It was uninhabited, and
Hello?
at that point I heard a helicopter was kind of coming closer my way. And I kind of peering over the treetops, and some guy pops out and he comes running over to me, and You know, are you Larry Kaiser? And I just go, yeah. We got a lot of guys looking for you. And I'm just like, yeah, I know. I've been watching you all night long. You guys always been right behind me. Oh, come on, let's go. I wanted him not to feel guilty. I wanted him to hopefully be relieved in the fact that I'm okay. So don't knock yourself up about it.
I believe I made the right decision, but there was a huge amount of luck in that.
Do I hold a grudge against him for doing that? No, I don't, you know? I don't. I wish he would have made a different decision. Sure I do. You know, I wish he wouldn't have left me.